And it's time, you know what for. Pet Pals TV got a great show for you today. With Easter on the way, we're going to have a Flemish giant rabbit. Yeah, take a look at that. Also, Tom Dock joins us talking about parasites and what we need to watch out for, not only in the spring, but all year long. And then we have KJ with a sloth. Stay with us on Pet Pals TV.
Give a little love, give a little more this time. Give a little love, if you give everything will be fine. Give a little love, it'll come back if you just try. It'll feel right. Give a little love.
And now, KJ, our kitty correspondent is here with the kitty, and this is Giles. And also, she's become our sloth representative. Look at that. Woo! Okay, where were you and what were you doing?
I was at Global Pet Expo,
Okay.
which is this big trade show with a ton of really cool pet products, and I had no idea that there was going to be a sloth there.
I love sloths.
I do too.
Oh, they're like
so,
my spirit animal. That and a penguin.
Listen, I have to apologize to whoever I was talking to when they said, there's a sloth right down there. I literally just left. I was like, there's a sloth? I gotta go.
Well, they're so quiet and sweet. And you got to hold him too, didn't you?
I didn't hold him, but I got to pet him. So he went through a traumatic beginning. His mother bit his face, and it left him a bit deformed. And so his name is Toothless, and you'll see why. And they really didn't know if he was going to survive his injuries. It's pretty amazing, his story, and now how he's out there teaching people about sloths.
Here's more.
Meet Toothless. He's a two-toed sloth who was lovingly named Toothless after an injury early on in life led to a split lower lip and no bottom jaw. When he got to Maddie's mission with his injuries, they weren't sure he was going to make it, but Jody, his caretaker, was ready to do what it takes.
But there was just something in his eyes, and he kept wanting to fight. So I literally laid him on my chest and said, all right, buddy, you want to fight? I'll get up and fight with you. You want to go? Go see my dad. He'll take care of you till I get up there. And he kept getting up every hour, God bless him, so did I. So now we're almost 2 years in, and he's thriving. He's gaining weight every week. He's fantastic. And Fur Zapper happens to be an awesome company that helps donate to us for his vet bills. So we just come out to say thank you and give back.
I heard that he has, because of what happened, he's got a little special diet that he's on.
He does. So sloths in the wild normally eat leaves, but he can't rip the leaves. So we grind it up and put it in a goat's milk formula for him. But then he gets modified food cut into long strips, zucchini, squash, sweet potato, carrots, things like that.
Okay. Yeah. What is, personality-wise, is he playful? What is a domesticated sloth like?
So each sloth is different. Some sloths don't like to have the human contact, and then other sloths, like Toothless, actually search it out. So if he hears me walk into a room, he will come to find me to hold on to me. Other sloths are like, no thank you, and try to go away. So just like people, right? We all have different personalities. His personality, he's very playful, very inquisitive. He likes to see what everything is, and he just wants people to tell him he's handsome and feed him.
Does he have toys? Does he play?
He does, yep. So he's got ropes and hammocks and swings, jungle gyms, the whole 9 yards. So whatever he needs, yeah.
That is amazing. And then he just doesn't mind being out around people at all?
Not at all. So unfortunately, because it was his only shot of survival, I had to kind of raise him human. We tried the hands-off approach with the incubator and stuff, but he was actually failing. So we found out the skin-to-skin was helping him thrive. So we just embraced it. And God bless him, now he thinks that he's a human, so he doesn't mind if he's around people. If he gets overstimulated, he'll show me a couple of things. They can fluff out to make themselves look bigger. He'll do that. His eyes specifically, they'll move back and forth, kind of tell me, oh, I'm overstimulated. There's too much going on. So as long as I pay attention to those signs, and if I have to pull him, we do. But as long as he's happy, that's all that matters.
And let's talk about the work overall that you do with Maddie's Mission, because you're serving a really important purpose. It's also important for people to know, like, maybe like get a dog or a cat, right?
Absolutely. We definitely say that. We say these guys aren't for the, the faint of heart, definitely not for a normal household. I'm anything but normal. I always say I live in the animal's house, not the opposite way around. These guys deserve to be in the wild, right, and live their best life. It's great for us to observe them from far away, but they didn't choose to be in captivity. So while they are, Maddie's Mission gives them a home where they can be animals the majority of the time. If they enjoy coming out, we'll do some ambassadorship programs, especially with kids, to teach about conservation and how to save them in the wild. We have a town in Madagascar where we started that helped us with raising some lemurs that were abandoned out there in exchange for us helping them with some basic needs. And we've expanded and done some stuff in the United States. So we're super excited to see where it all goes and to help the animals that we can.
This is amazing. If people want to find out more about Maddie's Mission, how can they find you?
Thank you so much for asking. We do have a website, www.maddiesmission.org. We do a lot on TikTok, also Maddie's Mission, or Maddie the Lemur, and it's MADI. But we would love to have new followers. Welcome to our troop. That's what a lemur family is called, so welcome.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We truly appreciate it.
All right, my friends, look at Toothless, the star of Global Pet Expo on Pet Pals TV.
Every breed has their unique characteristics. There's a Toyota to suit your breed and your needs. Bill Estes Toyota has them all. Bill Estes Toyota, proud partner of Pet Pals TV. BillEstesToyota.com.
I'm Phil Shoemaker, Prime Plumbing and Drains.
Providing top-tier service, whether a stinky mess, water leaks, or other pesky plumbing problems in an ethical manner with straightforward principles.
Where a good flush beats a full house.
The all-new chimpanzee exhibit at the Indianapolis Zoo provides an extraordinary opportunity to connect with this species. Soaring into the sky, it offers a one-of-a-kind view into their world and an unforgettable experience, all created for this. Chimpanzees. Being chimpanzees. Get tickets at IndyZoo.com.
Putting the needs of the pet and the pet's family first has been the guiding light at Noah's Animal Hospitals for more than 40 years. We can appreciate just how much your furry friend means to your whole family. So whether it's routine wellness care or a sudden pet emergency, you can count on our family-owned hospitals to provide the highest level of care for your pets and compassionate service for you. Learn more about our dedication to Central Indiana's pets by visiting noahshospitals.com.
Come check out Big Dog Flooring's large selection of waterproof, pet-friendly products. Benny and Bernstein love featuring their hardwood, carpet, and waterproof flooring. With Big Dog's in-stock products, you can find value all the time. And yes, we install all of our residential and commercial products, which includes carpet, hardwood, and our huge selection of waterproof flooring styles. Big Dog Flooring, a home's best friend. And here on Pet Pals TV, heritage breed farm animals. Our Barney Wood went out to Conner Prairie and he got up close, and I mean really close, with some of these animals.
Today we're in one of my favorite places, Conner Prairie in Fishers, Indiana. We're here to chat with Stephanie Buchanan and learn about her furry friends in the Animal Encounters Barn. So first of all, how did Animal Encounters get started?
So my predecessor, Kevin Miller, when he started working here at Conner Prairie, he wanted to create an experience for guests that allowed them to get up close and personal with animals, with livestock, help them learn a little bit more about where their food comes from, where their fiber comes from, a little bit more about animal science and how amazing these animals are, especially our heritage breeds. But he wanted to do it, in a way that was interactive, engaging, and educational. And so from there, this Animal Encounters experience as we know it today was born. Over the years, it's changed a little bit, but that core mission is still the same of getting people up close and personal with agriculture.
So the term heritage breed, what constitutes a heritage breed, and how many heritage breed animals do you guys have here on site?
So a heritage breed is in a nutshell, a type of animal, typically a livestock species. So in our case, goats, sheep, cattle, chickens, hogs, that sort of thing, that were common historically, during the founding of the country and that sort of thing. So common historically, but have since died out. So they've lost popularity as commercial breeds have developed. These breeds are genetically unique. They have a lot of really, really important traits, really valuable traits that we need to keep alive, but they can't compete in terms of production with modern livestock breeds. So they've died out over the years. And so our mission is to not only help increase the numbers, but also find a job for them, find a purpose for them, help raise awareness about them, and help get them into the hands of other people that want to help preserve those breeds.
So other people can, own and raise this livestock. Do you help them? Are you kind of an advisor?
Yeah, in a lot of ways we are. So we, we'll have close to 100 babies born each year. Obviously, we don't have space to keep everything. So a lot of those do go to other farms where they're going to help, continue the breed.
So what other heritage breed animals do you have?
Sure. So like I mentioned earlier, we raise the Tunis sheep. That's an old dual-purpose breed that we know Thomas Jefferson raised. So, and it's one of the first livestock breeds kind of developed in this country. There was stock imported from or sent as a gift from the Tunisia, area, and that was crossed with the sheep that the settlers had brought, and then they created this breed, which is known as the Tunis today. So that's a historic breed. We have Ossabaw Island hogs, brought in by the Spanish in the 1500s. We have English Longhorn cattle, which date back most likely to even like Mayflower times. So there's descriptions meeting those descriptions of cattle that sound like the Longhorns being brought over around that time. And then we have American rabbits. They're a little bit newer breed. Rabbit breeds weren't really recognized until the early 20th century. But the American rabbits are one of the more rare rabbit breeds as well.
So if somebody's watching this show out of state, outside of Indiana, is there an outreach program that you have available?
Sure. So one thing that they could, well, first of all, come visit. Go on a vacation. Next time you're through this area, come visit us. But we do offer on our website. There's a lot of information about heritage breeds and our ag program on there. We've also done a series of YouTube videos highlighting each of our breeds and the things that we do there. So in terms of just general information, I invite you to check that out. The Livestock Conservancy also has an awesome website that talks about all of the heritage breeds, not just the ones that we raise. So you're able to do all that, and then you can always get in touch with us too if you have specific questions or interested in learning more, or maybe want to get involved. We've worked with people in probably 25 different states to buy and sell breeding stock. So we're definitely not limited to Indiana. So get in touch with us, contact Conner Prairie, and they'll put you in touch with us if you're interested in learning more. So.
Okay, well thanks. This has been fascinating.
Thank you.
So thank you for having us out.
You're welcome. Thank you.
One thing for sure is that these little critters eat a lot. Help Conner Prairie and the Animal Encounters Barn remain a one-of-a-kind animal experience by donating today. Find out more at connerprairie.org. I'm Barney Wood. Thanks for watching.
Eskenazi Health has many career opportunities available across its system, including administrative, clerical, allied health, information systems and technology, and nursing, just to name a few. Explore your options and become a part of the team.
Every breed has their unique characteristics. There's a Toyota to suit your breed and your needs. Bill Estes Toyota has them all. Bill Estes Toyota, proud partner of Pet Pals TV. BillEstesToyota.com.
We're building a place where homeless animals find forever homes. A place where people connect with animals in a beautiful park. A place that brings people and pets together, honoring veterans and building lifelong bonds. That place is the Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary.
Hi, I'm Pamela Trehune from Grateful, and we need your help to give rescued animals like Faith here a second chance at life.
Grateful, a proud partner with Best Friends Animal Society.
Pet Pals TV is now coast to coast. Watch Pet Pals TV on the YTA TV network. More than 150 cable and broadcast stations, reaching 41 million homes. Go to PetPalsTV.com right now for the complete station list. Most Spectrum Cable TV customers have a YTA TV channel. Something furry, something cuddly, something different. I'm Patty Spidler. Join me and a team of pet-loving reporters each week for Pet Pals TV on YTA.
When I realized I couldn't hear on the phone anymore, I said, that's it. I won't let hearing loss slow me down. That's when I got a CapTel caption telephone. With my CapTel phone, I hear what I can and read what I miss. Now when the phone rings or I want to make a call, I don't hesitate to pick it up. It's just like using any other phone. Plus, I can read what my caller says.
Visit Relay Indiana to see if you qualify for a phone at no cost to you.
And now continuing on with Pet Pals TV, and you know who he is. Well, he's Harry. And also Tom Dock, who is the Communications Director for Noah's Animal Hospitals and our Pet Pals TV investigative reporter. We're talking spring parasites.
Parasites. You know what's happening right now? Not only are bugs and worms and mosquitoes and all those things coming out because the weather's getting warmer.
Yeah, some
but
days.
We're going outside with these guys a lot more, right?
Right.
So we're putting them in the path of all the parasites.
Oh. So what can parasites do? First off, they're annoying, but they can upset the health of the animal.
Not only the health of the animal, but the health of us too.
Okay.
So just a real quick overview. You think about intestinal worms, hookworms, roundworms, whipworms. There's protozoan parasites like Giardia and Coccidia. Hookworms and roundworms can be transferred from Harry to us. Not from Harry, because he doesn't have anything, but to us, from your pet to us, okay? 15% of our country has been exposed to those worms coming from our dogs.
Is it getting worse, or?
Well, it's not getting better. I'm not
Okay.
going to say it's getting worse, but the CDC is very concerned about it because, you know, we love our pets. We snuggle with our pets.
Yeah.
But if we're not paying attention and not washing our hands before we eat and putting our hands up around our face, we can transfer those eggs and larvae into us.
Oh, we don't want to do that. No, we keep you nice and clean. All right, you brought some product here, and you'll tell us what we need to know.
Right. Well, all these products down here are heartworm prevention. So heartworms are carried by mosquitoes. Heartworms can be deadly to your dog and your cat. So keep your cats on prevention too.
And mine do have it. They get it, I think, once every month. They get
once a month, yeah. And there's lots of options out there. Most of these products will also cover intestinal parasites, like the roundworms and hookworms we just talked about.
Okay.
And they'll also cover fleas and ticks. There's brand new products coming out that we call all-in-one, and they cover everything from heartworms, intestinal parasites, fleas, and ticks with one pill.
Okay, and generally when you look at the box, it'll tell you what size animal should get, does he weigh 10 to 22 pounds or 22 to 100 pounds, something like that. So make sure you check that to give the right amount.
Right, and you need to talk with your veterinarian. Okay, this is not milk and eggs, so we're not going to Walmart to pick this up or any big box store, okay? We need to pick this stuff up from your veterinarian who knows your pet, who knows the risk factors that your pet has for these parasites, right? So don't just go and pick it up anywhere, and once a month, every month, all year round.
Once a month, every month, all year round. 3, the terms of 3. Now, how do you recognize when your animal has a parasite?
So a lot of different things. If we have intestinal parasites, we could have vomiting or diarrhea.
Okay.
Okay. If we have fleas and ticks, a lot of times we're going to have scratching and itching, but not all the time. Really can't tell if they have heartworms other than going to your veterinarian and getting a blood test done.
Okay, go to your veterinarian. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Tom Dock is wonderful. Thank you so much. Harry, isn't he wonderful? You think so too? Harry said yes.
Do you say yes? You say yes? Oh, thank you.
Okay, we'll be back with more on Pet Pals TV.
Eskenazi Health has many career opportunities available across its system, including administrative, clerical, allied health, information systems and technology, and nursing, just to name a few. Explore your options and become a part of the team.
Come check out Big Dog Flooring's large selection of waterproof, pet-friendly products. Benny and Bernstein love featuring their hardwood, carpet, and waterproof flooring. With Big Dog's in-stock products, you can find value all the time. And yes, we install all of our residential and commercial products, which includes carpet, hardwood, and our huge selection of waterproof flooring styles. Big Dog Flooring, a home's best friend.
Friends, there's a great group that needs your help.
That's right. Anna's Pet Care Fund is committed to keeping pets, like Fig here, out of the shelter and ending unnecessary euthanasias.
Your tax-deductible donation helps us keep beloved pets with their loving families and allows us to provide emergency care in moments of crisis. We can't do it alone. Every dollar you share can prevent a family from making a heartbreaking decision simply because they can't afford treatment. Join me in donating at annaspetcarefund.org today.
The all-new chimpanzee exhibit at the Indianapolis Zoo provides an extraordinary opportunity to connect with this species. Soaring into the sky, it offers a one-of-a-kind view into their world and an unforgettable experience, all created for this. Chimpanzees. Being chimpanzees. Get tickets at IndyZoo.com.
I'm Phil Shoemaker, Prime Plumbing and Drains.
Providing top-tier service, whether a stinky mess, water leaks, or other pesky plumbing problems in an ethical manner with straightforward principles.
Where a good flush beats a full house.
Close to Easter, and maybe you should get a chocolate rabbit because you may not want a real one. There's a lot of responsibility. We're going to meet with Silly Safari and Barnyard Party Pets, and look at a giant Flemish rabbit. They're huge, huge. Okay, this is a giant Flemish rabbit.
Yep, Flemish giant rabbit.
Okay, and you two kind of work together, so.
Oh, of course.
Who's going to tell me about the bunny?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I am.
Cool. Tell me about the bunny.
So this is Roger Rabbit, and he is a Flemish giant rabbit.
From Flimland.
Well, actually, they originated in Belgium in the 16th century.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay, why do we need a big bunny?
Well, if I go big or go home, right?
Good one.
Okay, and they used to use them for meat, but now
they're just docile pets.
They're pets.
They're
Okay.
gentle giants.
Look at him, isn't he great?
Absolutely.
I had a bunny when I was a kid.
I know that story.
It wasn't this big though. I won it at an Easter egg hunting contest.
Right.
And I called him Bun Bun. He lived for about 10 years.
Yeah, these guys can live anywhere between 8 to 10 years old.
Wow. So someone wants this for a pet. What would you say?
We would say get a chocolate rabbit.
Yeah.
For Easter, as opposed to this is going to live for a good long time as a pet.
Yeah, needs to be taken care of.
You got that right.
Yeah, okay. And if someone does want one, though, they're pretty docile,
Yeah, they're
right?
docile. They're known as gentle giants, just kind of like any larger species of animal. They're gentle, they're sweet, they have a sweet disposition.
Okay.
Lots
Really
of people
calm.
will keep them as a house pet. You just have to remember they like to chew on things, and of course they've got claws and they have needs and vet care and everything else. But we love bunny rabbits. They're amazing.
I love bunny rabbits because when they, go, they're little pellets.
Yeah, Cocoa Puffs.
I mean, they don't.
I'm crazy for Cocoa Puffs.
They do.
They don't lay chocolate eggs. They make Cocoa Puffs.
See, this I know. Can I hold your bunny?
Absolutely.
Okay.
There's just a lot of rabbit here.
This is a lot of
It's a
rabbit.
big rabbit. What's he weighing?
He's currently weighing in about 22.5 pounds.
Yeah, that's like a small dog, a big cat.
Oh my gosh. Now, also, my bunny would bite if you did the wrong thing. He doesn't bite, though.
No. He's pretty chill.
He didn't like that.
He's a very gentle bunny.
just
Oh, and Luke told me coming here this morning, there's babies on the way.
Absolutely.
For more information on the Flemish giant rabbits and other critters, go to sillysafaris.com. More Pet Pals TV is coming right up.
Putting the needs of the pet and the pet's family first has been the guiding light at Noah's Animal Hospitals for more than 40 years. We can appreciate just how much your furry friend means to your whole family. So whether it's routine wellness care or a sudden pet emergency, you can count on our family-owned hospitals to provide the highest level of care for your pets and compassionate service for you. Learn more about our dedication to Central Indiana's pets by visiting noahshospitals.com.
Hi, Maria. What's up?
Hi, I'm just calling to say hello. How are you?
Great. It's so good to hear your voice.
Staying connected has never been easier for people with hearing loss. Now you can read captions of everything your caller says with CapTel Caption Telephone.
Did you hear that Ed finally proposed to Anna?
People with hearing loss can enjoy the same ease, speed, and confidence as telephone callers everywhere. Learn more about this service at RelayIndiana.com.
Everyday life is busy enough without worrying about viruses. But just because you're ignoring flu and COVID doesn't mean they'll ignore you. Right now, Eskenazi Health Center is protecting everyone from 6-month-olds to seniors with safe, updated vaccines that can help keep your family from missing school, missing work, or missing good times. Visit eskenazihealth.edu/vaccines and see how a shot in the arm can take a load off your mind.
Find your purpose by serving others. Hi, I'm Quinn Buckner. Do you know how exciting and rewarding a career in senior care is? ASC offers so many options. Work with a team that truly cares about you. Choose a company that leads through innovation. We are one ASC. Join our winning team.
And now we have The Friend. It's a movie out starring a Great Dane. And also, our Barney Wood takes a look at the breed. Know your breed before you get an animal so that you know you can take care of it.
When it comes to getting a new furry friend, Noah's Animal Hospitals wants to remind you to know your breed. The Gentle Giant. This dog literally stands above the rest. It's the Great Dane. The Great Dane originated in Germany, and some historians believe they date back over 400 years. The breed was developed in Germany, and it's a mystery as to why they're connected to Denmark. No one really knows, but that's okay, because today we just think they're great, but just not really a Dane. During the breed's early development, German nobles used them to hunt ferocious wild boars and protect their home and loved ones. Today, they're not really fierce hunters, but they are protective of their families. Because of their sheer size, it's always important to keep an eye on them, especially around small children. They're lovable, friendly, and they love children. They just might accidentally squish one if you're not paying attention. They're funny, goofy, and people pleasers. But remember, big dogs take up a lot of room. They need space, both indoors and outdoors. So if you want a lovable dog with a big heart, the Great Dane just might be for you. Lifespan? Average lifespan is around 7 to 10 years. Size? The Great Dane averages about 30 to 32 inches and 140 to 170 pounds for the male, and 28 to 30 inches and 110 to 140 pounds for the female. So they're pretty big. Training, early training, socialization as a puppy is highly recommended. Since they are so big and powerful, the Great Dane should participate in obedience training so they become well-behaved adults. They are friendly and eager to please, but early exposure to humans and other animals is suggested. Consider this. Great Danes require daily exercise, but you might want to wait until they're about 2 years old for vigorous exercise because they're still growing and you don't want to damage growing joints. So, 2 or 3 brisk walks a day is very healthy for them. That's some fun facts about our big old sweet baby, the Great Dane. Know your breed. Brought to you by Noah's Animal Hospitals.
Well, we hope you enjoyed the show, as we always do. And if you'd like to see it some more, maybe see it again, go to petpalstv.com, and the shows are streaming. Everything's streaming. You can see it all the time. So with that, we hope you have a good one, and we'll see you next time on Pet Pals TV. Yes, Pet Pals TV. Yes.
Give a little love, it'll come back if you just try. It'll feel right.